Hello everybody and welcome back to Cities Skylines. Welcome back to the ever-growing city of San Miguel. I'm recording this right off the heels of our previous episode where we tried fixing some of the traffic issues, which should hopefully fix some of these issues. But we're gonna switch plans for a second. We're gonna go away from the traffic of last episode and we're gonna focus on two main things. First, build up this park, make it nice and pretty, and second, we are going to expand our university because, as you remember last episode, as we were taking care of the traffic, we actually went up as a category for the university. So we have plenty of new buildings we need to place so that we can hope getting more students and more academic works, etc., to be able to go up yet again another level. First off, I'm going to give them a nice little grant to help get that next level. We're also going to place the new buildings. One thing we will do, however, is to destroy this road. Now that we have a bunch of new road networks and things like that, new ways to get into this area, actually, this is the only way to get into this area. I thought there was more here. Let me add a new way to get in just off this road right here. How about this? Just like that, simple enough. We don't need that road as much anymore. I don't think it was even used really, so we're just gonna destroy it to give us more room for our beautiful state college. Let's see, liberal arts, that's not the one we have. There you go, this is the one we have. Trade school. Let's see what we unlocked last time that I haven't placed yet. Now, what is this? The trade school cafeteria we had, that was level 2. The trade school fountain we have. Trade school library, I think this is the gymnasium. I don't think we have a library yet, do we? Or is this a library? Study hall. We do not have the library. Good. So that's something we can add. Let's see. It's fairly big. Lines up on the roads. I'm sure it lines up to paths as well. Yes, it does. We could put it right here next to the study hall. That's actually what we're gonna do because that makes the most sense. So that's the one taken care of. The IT club is a smaller building. Where do we want the IT club? It does not fit right here. Does it fit over here next to the book club? Yes, that's where our clubs are going to be. Trade school commencement office. Okay, that's where people are actually going to graduate. Maybe we can have this up to the side over here or somewhere close to the main area, to the main buildings. No? I don't know yet. Let's see what else we have. We have the trade school academic statue. Anything else? We have this. What is this? The School of Tourism and Travel. Ooh, that's a big one too. That's gonna fill up this gap nicely actually. So we're gonna put it right here, right off the main drag avenue thing. And while we're at it, we're just gonna put this trade school commencement office next to it because why not? And finally, we just need the trade school statue. I was hoping I was going to be able to put it in the middle here, but we can't. We might put it behind the administration building just to fill this gap a little bit. So I think that's all the new buildings that we had. Let's see what it looks like. Sorry. It looks pretty nice. It's starting to take shape. Look at that. That school is pretty big. Oh, and would you look at that? We have a new level for the park. Somehow, surprisingly, it's this park here that managed to go up a level. I would not have thought this park was ever going to go up a level. But speaking of parks, this is perfect. We'll have more options for when we first build this park, which is what we're going to do now. Let me check that the zoning, yes, it seems like the park zone covers the whole area, which is good. So let's figure out what we want to do with this park. I'm going to start with the pathways. It's going to go straight just for a little bit at the beginning. Then we're going to keep it fairly free form. I want nice, smooth curves. This is going to be it for now. Maybe something off this path here. It doesn't need to loop anywhere. Just actually, you know what it'll do? It'll go to somewhere around here. We're going to have the second entrance, one of the side entrances. There we go. We'll go like this. That's one side gate. We're going to put another side gate on this side over here. And there we go. I think that's enough. We have one gate on each side, pretty much. One down here, one on this side, one on that side up there. We don't have any on this side technically, but both of these are fairly close. Alright, so we are going to be able to start filling it out. Let's see, what do we have again? We have the Park Plaza. Park Plaza will be one of our first main buildings here, even though it's not a building. What else? We have the park bathrooms, I believe, and the cafe. The cafe can be somewhere in the middle. Bathrooms will be close to the entrances and exits. It's what makes the most sense to me. We'll have the info booth at the very beginning, and then next to it we'll have a bathroom again, like so. What did we unlock? We unlocked the park chessboard. That's kind of neat. We'll have it somewhere up here, because why not? We also unlocked the park pier. Now I don't have water in this park, so the park pier and the other park pier I can't really use. So we're going to leave it here for now. I want later to go through and place a bunch of trees to decorate it a little bit. By the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but through episodes when I'm waiting for stuff to grow, sometimes I place trees like this here. But I haven't done that through here yet because I don't know what all the buildings I'm going to place are going to be yet. So I don't want to place the trees before I have all the buildings. Now we really are starting to have some traffic issues here in the middle of the city, and I'm not quite sure why, because it seems like they're going all the way to here and then it's flowing fine. It's all these crosswalks that are causing the issues, so we're gonna turn off these crosswalks. Okay, sorry, back to what we're doing. So now that we have all this set up, let's check the park area info. First off, this one's already making us a lot more money than the other one. Entertainment is way enough. Visitors, we just need to wait for that to go up. So I think we're doing pretty well. Let's see how the university is doing. Do we have another academic work yet? Maybe not. I think it's just at the end of the school year that we get new works. We don't quite have the campus attractiveness. I forgot to check that earlier. So we'll have to make sure that we take care of that. Cost increase, faculty, bonus increase, cost increase, faculty. Okay, sure, whatever. We have tons of money. We're making so much money, and we have nearly 8 million in the bank. Increased campus attractiveness by 20%, increased student happiness, no income from campus tuition fees. Well, guess what? We're already losing money. Oh, although that would be losing 20,000 versus losing only 6,000. So maybe we can't have 3 universities yet. Yeah, we're making 50, and we really don't need money. If I ever need to, I'll just turn those off. But there you go. Our campus attractiveness is already high enough. We just need to wait for the academic works now. We have the good amount of people. We need to fix this death issue, though. That is really starting to become a problem. And I thought that it was mostly because of the lack of transportation. By that, I mean the fact that there was too much traffic. But it seems like the issue might be separate. Maybe I need more actual cemeteries, because I've been using crematoriums, but maybe they don't like crematoriums, and I need to use cemeteries. So we're going to set up a cemetery just along these parks here. Why not? And we'll see if that's any better. Let me check things like land value. See how we're doing. We have lots of land value in this area already, even more for some reason in the offices. I don't know why the offices have such high land value, but why not? What do we have levels wise? Levels, they're already this city, which has just started, not city, I mean this area, which I just started, is already very high, and most of them are already nearly going to the last level. Anyways, so this city is going pretty well. We do have the high-rise ban in this area, and still fairly high. I don't know how high things get when you don't have the high-rise ban. Maybe like this is considered more of the high-rise. Yeah, this is pretty high because the high-rise ban is not in effect in this area, but it is over there. However, I don't see much of a significant difference between the two, but that's okay. I'm very happy with how this district turned out now that we took care of the traffic issues, which, by the way, the pedestrian pathways here were definitely what was causing the issues, and that is now fixed. I'm very happy with everything. We don't have too much traffic anymore. We're back up to 80%, by the way, actually, so that's very good. So overall, over the past couple episodes that we set up this new not traffic, what am I saying? This new system. What? I cannot talk today. Sorry about that, guys. This new district, it has been going very well. Now, our money has crashed quite a bit. I'm assuming that's from the free university that I'm doing, but that's okay. We have a very strong demand for industry, and we need more goods. For there to be goods, we need regular industry, because right now we don't have any. Actually, we have lots of oil industry, we have farming industry, but we don't have any regular industry. So to deal with that need, I might do a little bit, not too much, because I don't want to focus too much on industry in general in my city. I'd rather move to offices. But I want to put just enough so that we can provide goods for our commerce, which seems to be in deep need for some homemade goods. So I'm just zoning out here a little bit of an area. It's literally just going to be these squares. So I don't need to worry too much about traffic. It should be fine, although every time I've said that, it wasn't fine. But we'll just do this, and that will be our small little industrial zone. Very minimal. But it should provide what's just enough to get those shops off my back, because right now they're very much complaining that they don't have enough goods to sell. So now they should have goods again. I'm liking this interchange that we built a couple episodes ago for the industry. It turns out that it works very well. Although it's a little bit wonky, it's not perfectly parallel, which bothers me just a bit, but that's okay. It's seeing a lot of traffic, as in lots of cars are using it and trucks, but it's not like stop and go traffic. It's smooth, fairly smooth. There's a little bit of hiccups here and there, but in general, it's pretty smooth. Now, something we're gonna want to do in the future is not reconnect, just straight up connect to this highway. What am I saying? I'm finding it very hard to talk today. To this rail network. However, I don't think we need to do that quite yet. We are having a little bit of a crime issue in this corner. Why might that be? Is it because the roads, yes, don't allow you to actually go there? Well, let us fix that. I'm just gonna switch this guy around. And now the police should be able to get there. And I think that was the same problem maybe for the death problems. See, all these guys, not enough goods to sell, They were clamoring for commerce, and now pretty much overzone commerce, but I was just following the demand, and we don't have enough goods to sell for our commerce, which I find kind of annoying. Why do you ask for so much commerce if you don't have anything to sell? But hopefully this will help. Now this park has already reached level 2. However, we had already unlocked level 2 things from the other parks, so we didn't get anything new. But it's going to keep getting more and more visitors until we are able to reach level 3, which will get us new things we haven't unlocked yet. One thing I've just done is I simplified this corner here. This bridge intersection thingy for pedestrian walkways, because it was more complex than it needed to be. Now that I've removed many of the roads, most of it was not necessary. So I think this is all we really need. And even then, I technically don't need this one, but this is as good as it gets. Not as good as it gets, but I mean, this will suffice. I don't need that big spidery thing that we used to have. These guys still complaining that they don't have enough goods to sell, yet keep on rebuilding every time they get destroyed. And our industry is slowly but surely being built over here. One thing to note, I haven't used many of the unique factories yet. Let's see what kind of unique factories I have. Household plastic factory. I need petroleum plastics for that. Yeah, I have both those things. Why not make it? So I'm just gonna plop that down. Maybe over here? What's the best place? made down here so that the trucks that get the petroleum plastics from over here can just come here and do that. This uses paper, which we don't have. This uses glass. We don't have glass. Clothing factory. We have everything needed for the clothing factory, so let's get that guy in there. Now, maybe do I want somewhere special with my specialized industry? No, I don't think so. We'll put that guy here. Petroleum factory. What is that third one? Metals. We don't have metals yet. Let's see. Foods factory. We have meat. We have flour. We don't have paper yet. We don't have paper for the sneaker factory, and that's it. If we set up a paper factory, by that I mean a lumberjack thingy. What's it called? What are the words I'm looking for? What is that industry called? Forest industry. God, that's the word. A forestry is the word I was looking for. If we set up a forestry industry, we should be able to have more unique factories than what we currently have. But this is fine. We do need a way to... This is really bothering me that they say they don't have enough goods to sell. So we're going to create a bit more industry again. I'm going to place it somewhere else so that we don't have too much coming off one road. I don't want to create traffic issues where I don't currently have any. So we're going to keep going in this direction. Let's do that, something like that. And that should allow me to zone quite a bit more industry. And hopefully we can start supplying enough for those people. We don't have enough workers, supposedly. The rest of them seem to be doing fine. Also, our education's very high, so what we might do is for... Oops, I don't want to do park. That wasn't the goal. But we might do district here. And actually, we'll put this part in it too. We're going to do 4.0 industry, or whatever it's called. Because most of our people are very industry, 4.0, increased production output of 50%, which is good, and we need people with highly educated and educated, but we have those anyways. We have a lot of non-educated too, though. But the general level of education in our city is very good. We need more universities. High school, no, well, actually, we could do better high school-wise, but I think it's just a matter of time. Elementary school, we actually don't have enough of a supply yet. However, I don't see many areas where we don't have high school, elementary school educated individuals. But just in case, I'm going to place down a couple more elementary schools in different areas to be able to deal with the demand of these people. And I think we might leave it here for today, actually. It was a pretty short episode today, but it's to make it shorter for once. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and we will catch you all in the next episode of Cities Skylines.